In this day and age, our phones have become mobile computers that live in our pockets. They can tell the time and access the internet. Their evolution is not unlike that of the common clock. Clocks started on the wall, but soon entered the pocket and could tell the day of the week. As our drive for convenience has pushed on, watches moved to the wrist. With the advent of mobile phones, however, our watches became our phones and went back into the pocket. A step backward for watches for certain. But that all ended in the 2010s. Our phones crept from our pockets to our wrists, back to where watches left off. Here in the 2020s, we have numerous options for these smart watches that bring our phones to the wrist. So, dear viewer, what option did I bring forth to show you today? Was it the sleek Google Pixel Watch or the ever-stylish Apple Watch? Maybe something hardy from Garmin? Nope. I chose the discontinued watch that doesn't do anything anymore. Hell yeah! Whoosh. The Hat Man. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Microsoft Band 2. Yeah, Microsoft made smartwatches. In fact, this was their third one. But we're not going to talk about the older ones. At least not yet. Now, before we begin, guys, be sure to smack that like button, blast that subscribe button, and maybe even ring-a-ding-ding-dong that bell. It helps a lot and I would appreciate it. Thanks. Now, the Microsoft Bands were a cool fitness smartwatch lineup that began in 2014, and it was quickly discontinued in 2016. Support ended in 2019. Sales started strong but fell off a bit by the second year. In my opinion, that makes sense. It's past the hype and, well, as far as I know, they sold every unit that they made, so seemed like they could have kept going. The third band was completely ready for manufacturing and then shipping, but then the line was cancelled. It would have been a fully submergible and capable swim tracking device. Yeah, it would have been able to track your swimming. That's pretty cool. But nope, they axed it, and we didn't get to see the third one. I've gotten to see pictures, and you're gonna see those too, but that's about it, just pictures. It's never gonna be in our hands. But we're not here to reminisce or talk about the what could have beens. We're here to dive right into the Band 2. So let's go ahead and move into the unboxing part, and then we'll look at the device and what it can do and all that jazz. Whoop, whoop. Okay, here we are, real life mode. It is now time to unbox this little guy. So tell me, guys, are you ready to rumble? Whoop! Here it is, the Microsoft Band 2. For some reason it doesn't say 2 on the box, I just realized, on the front at least. On the side it says 2, but whatever. So here's the box, kind of glossy on the design part. This is a medium, I wear medium. You got a little rack hanger right here. The bottom has the barcode, the serial, and some license terms, information, or whatever, in 2 languages. Made in China. Here's the model number. On the side, it just says Microsoft Band 2. The other side shows you what size you chose. And then on the back, you have your information. This worked with Windows Phone 8.1, Android 4.4, and iOS 8 as the very minimum. And then there's just got some flavor text to get you hyped for your device. And it comes with a charger, which is good. It also does data, so you connect it to your computer. So that's the whole box. Not a whole lot to it. So next up, it's time to rip it open. We're gonna use our handy dandy lever hunter, as per usual. If you guys want to see me repair this, I have a video you can click in the cards. It's a good knife. Check this out. Whoop! Yep, pretty sweet. Okay, interestingly, it only has one sticker. The one on this side seems to be overlapping the other side. So you can kind of see in the light, there are 2 stickers on the same side. So I don't know what that's about. Hopefully I didn't get scammed and this is truly unopened. So we're gonna try to open this up. I might just peel this. Yeah, I can just peel it off. Looks like I am the first to unpeel it. Okay, so that's unpeeled. I didn't have to really cut it. Are you ready? complete with some dust. I don't see fingerprints, so I guess it's new, right? Right, guys? Is it new? Let's see if it has all the paperwork. So the cardboard doesn't look like it's been opened. Paperwork, no, it doesn't. I think this is not new. Well, god damn it. Let's check the cable. It's mostly new. Well, I don't know, because it's got the little wrap on it, but it's missing a little advertisement for a subscription service. Here, I'll show you the advertisement, because I got a second band that was new, and I opened that. So here's the other one. It had 2 peelies on the side, and inside this, there is a second piece of paper, or a third piece of paper, like this. Turn your Microsoft Band into a nutrition and weight loss machine with 1 free month of Lose It Premium. So this is missing in this other one, so it makes me wonder if it got opened and then not used, and maybe it seems kind of new, but we'll find out when we turn it on. We'll see if it's been touched. Well, I tried, guys. I probably should have just waited and made my video with this one, but whatever. So that's the stuff. Your paperwork, your cable, and your band. Let's see if it has any. Oh, look, it is new. It has a little tag on it. So maybe not all of them came with that. This might be an earlier run then. I'll have to look at the lot numbers and see if I can discern anything from that. Let's try and turn it on. Nope, it's very dead. In that case, we're gonna not open up this cable, and we're gonna use the one I already have, and we're gonna charge this thing. Oh! Before that, let's do this together, guys. Alright, I'll just put this in here for safekeeping. Okay, I'm gonna go charge this, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. It is now fully charged, and we can go ahead and set it up. Here is the setup. You start with your language, select it. You choose what kind of phone you're using. You can choose Windows Phone, Android, or iPhone. We're just gonna click on Android. Click on Android, yes. But then we get kind of roadblocked because you need the Microsoft Health app to continue the setup. Yeah, so this had a companion app because it's health-focused fitness tracker, right? So that's what you would need to continue the setup. So I can't show you that, and I actually don't know what that would have been like. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna pull up a fan-hacked version of the PC app, and we're gonna bypass this whole setup. Actually, I don't have to. I will link to that program, but I have a second band that's already set up, so we're gonna streamline this process, and we're gonna go to the other band. So once you do the app, and I think I'll put up a screenshot, you can simply go to the home menu. So I have already put on a custom wallpaper here, and you just slide from left to right, and you have different tiles, just like on Windows Phone and Windows 8. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on display, and I'm gonna tell you about the features. So Microsoft Band 2 came with Bluetooth 4.0. It had about 2-ish days of battery. It has an optical heart rate monitor, a 3-axis accelerometer, a gyrometer. It has GPS. It has a built-in microphone because at one point you could use Cortana, but that's long dead. It has an ambient light sensor, galvanic skin response sensors, a UV radiation sensor, so you can tell the UV rays from the sun, skin temperature sensors, a capacitive sensor, whatever that is, and a barometer. So, something else, one of my galvanic skin sensors fell off, but here's what it looks like when it's not falling off. So, with the straps, unlike with some watches, you cannot remove the straps. Down each strap is a ribbon cable that connects to one of the ends, the clasp and the other side. So this part has a battery. This is the battery box. As well, right here and right here, there are antennae. So on one side is the Bluetooth antennas, and on the other side is the GPS antennas. And then over here is the light sensor, and then this is where you charge and do data. This is where you connect your charger. It just goes boop, right on top of the charger with magnets, and then you connect by slapping it on, and then you use these buttons to adjust the length of the clasp. So yeah, there's electronics in these bands, and you cannot remove them. However, I have tried in the past, and let me tell you, it's not easy. So I have fully dismantled several of these watches, and I have put on my own custom strap. Now, this has been dismantled because of a oopsie doopsie that occurred when my cat accidentally ripped off one of the straps. But this is just about what it would have looked like. So yeah, I managed to do that. The other side doesn't look like that because that is not the original strap. The other one is in pieces because the clasp got ripped off. Oopsie doopsie. So yeah, I have made custom straps in the past. I'll probably put up some pictures of the older straps because I did some leather ones. But all of those ended in failure for the most part because attaching the custom strap to the end of the clasp or the battery box proves to be kind of difficult. As you can see with this metal, there's not anything really that can extend from this metal to this plastic, so that's why I had a piece of fabric covering it. But if you look here, this is really easy to twist, so that can get torn off really easily, and that's what happened to the other side. You gotta be really inventive and think ahead when you try to do something like this, and I didn't think ahead enough. But yeah, enough about custom straps. That's for another video, another time, and that's why I have two of these. You'll see something in the future. I don't know if it's this year, but you'll see. Anyway, so more about the bands. What can they do? Well, as of right now, they can't do much. So if you scroll through here, you have your alarms and timer and stopwatch. And then you have sleep tracking, your UV sensor, a non-functional messaging app, and a new features notification tile. And then you just have settings after that. One note I should make though is that this was designed to go on the inside of your wrist. Because if you notice, this is a horizontal layout. So if you bring up your wrist like this, it looks kind of weird and it's hard to read. However, I was told that it's actually purposefully designed to go inside the wrist so that you can discreetly check your messages and stuff during conversations or whatever without interrupting conversations. It's that kind of sentiment where like you just lift up your wrist and check on the inside. And also that allows for the sensor to be facing the sun. But yeah, it is kind of strange, don't get me wrong, that it's not vertical, it's horizontal instead. But if you have it on the inside of the wrist, it works well. Oh, you know what? I'm probably kind of going all over the place, but here's another feature that I just remembered that got added with an update. You can control your music by double tapping the action button right here, and then you have music controls. I can't show you because I don't have Bluetooth enabled, but you'll be able to see what's playing, the artist, and the title of the song. You can press play, press pause, and then you can swipe left or right to increase the volume. That's pretty dope. At least you can still do that. But the smartwatch stuff, it doesn't work anymore because you needed that companion app to connect to the phone properly. So notifications from email, Facebook, Messenger, texting, and calls do not work at this point. However, there are a bunch of third-party apps that were made by fans and the like that have their own companion app for Windows Phone, and you can still use those apps. So on Windows Phone, you can still find some archived apps that allow you to put on new apps for the bands. Not all of them are that useful, but there is still some archived content, and I'll link that below. You can't do a whole lot with these days, but there is still some functionality to be had because of the community. Like I said, there's an archive, and there's also somewhat active development happening behind the scenes. So when it comes to getting your tracked information from the band, there is a fan-made app that can do that now. So you can still use this for fitness and track your information, so your logs can be pulled off of the band. Now when it comes to updating, like I said, that music control was added in an update. And this band right here is brand new, so it's not going to have that. But thanks to the community, that's not a problem. There is that companion app for the PC I mentioned earlier that was edited by fans, and it now can update your bands to a somewhat latest version. So you don't have to worry about losing features because you got a brand new one or an old one from eBay. The same goes for the Band 1. There are archived stuff that works with the Band 1, right? And then you can also unlock it with the same tool that unlocks these guys. Now when it comes to updating, I'm not sure if we can update the Band 1, but there's not that many features, if any, that were added through updates that I know of. It's mostly Band 2 that got really good features through updates. So yeah, that's the Microsoft Band 2. I don't have a whole lot else to talk about, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw some links in the description for the community archives and all that stuff. And then also, yeah, I think there's 2 archives to pull from. So there's one on GitHub and one from a separate Windows Phone community. And you should be able to find all the programs you need in there. In fact, I think I'll separately link those programs so that you can easily find them so you can update and activate your bands. Now, I'm thinking there might be some other stuff that I want to say that I don't have in my head yet, so I think you'll probably see some spliced in content from future me. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this. I'm just kind of excited to just bust out this video because I really like the band. It's just, it's not actively supported anymore, and that makes me sad because it was a great product, and the third one would have been even better. But alas, Microsoft likes to rush products. I know for a fact they rushed the Zune, they rushed the band. We know what happened to those 2 things. They got canceled. If there's a third thing they rushed, and I'm sure there is, that would show a pattern. And I guarantee you there's a pattern that they like to rush their hardware. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the band. And if you want me to make more videos about it and show more about what you can do and dive deeper into some of these features and community programs, I can do that. Just let me know what you guys are thinking, because I can't do everything all in one video. So if I make a 40-minute video doing everything that I possibly could do, you guys aren't gonna watch that. I personally wouldn't watch that. So yeah, like and subscribe, leave some comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what's gonna be this time. There's all kinds of things I can do right now. Phones, MP3 players, smartwatches, because I got a new one coming in the mail, and I got some old ones from almost 20 years ago I can do. It's time to wrap this up. Alright, see you guys later, man.